So playing together really hitting the road and hitting it hard since 2022. Now 4 years on, you're making these treks down the highway. But for you guys, it kind of seems like you're making the most. And I'm trying to remember if I have got the dates in my head right, but it seems like you're making the most of like the weekend warrior stuff where you guys seem to be playing one or two shows every weekend for like a month long. Like you're not going on tour and, gone for a Monday through Friday. How is that lifestyle working out for you guys? Are you guys finding success building in different markets besides Ottawa by doing that weekend warrior kind of thing?
Yeah, I think for us, it's logistically what makes the most sense, especially going to markets that we've never played in. Like we've never played in Niagara, so we're super stoked to go. But like, I'm sure if we showed up on a Monday or a Tuesday, we wouldn't be pulling anybody, right? Or like even I'm sure like some local bands wouldn't want to play on a Tuesday or wouldn't want to play on a Wednesday. So it's a lot easier to pick at weekends, and like, we all have our day jobs, so it's not like we can leave for like crazy amount of time until like we can justify it, right? And like the thing that we found too is like there's a cost to this, right? Where it's not cheap to go and tour. So we found like doing the weekends was the easiest way to do it. We book an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere in between all towns that we're trying to go to, and then we just camp out there for the weekend. So like I can't remember where we're going to be, but I think we're going to be on the outskirts of Hamilton
Mm,
for that little stretch. We're going to do
yeah.
Kitchener, Hamilton, and Niagara. We're going to be driving back every single night to the same Airbnb in the middle of nowhere because it's just kind of like the most convenient thing. So for us, it's worked out that way that it just makes the most sense.
That's a great tip actually for a lot of bands out there. If you're going to go on tour is like kind of picking that central clubhouse that's around two or three towns that you can go and hit. That's a great way to do it, especially like I always think about that, being from Niagara Falls, like I know what the tourist prices are like, especially come summertime or any kind of holidays. We're doing this show at the end of March break. Like it's not cheap to be trying to stay in Niagara Falls right now. So that's a great tip for anybody out there who's listening that's in bands, like picking a maybe an outskirts kind of spot somewhere off the beaten path to go and stay if you can't find a basement or something to crash on the floor of.
Yeah. It's cheaper and like you can like the best thing about it is like you don't have to load out every morning.
Yeah.
If you were to try to do the hotel thing, like, it's super expensive to do that every single time, then you gotta load out, load into a venue, load out, and then, like, for us, we found that, like, it cuts down on driving time between towns if you
Hmm.
place yourself strategically, and then from there, like, you can buy groceries if you wanted to for the weekend so that, like, you're not eating out all the time.
Yeah.
Saves you some money, saves you some time, and, like, you can actually settle in and have some fun, right?
That's a good way to do it. That's a great way to do it.